What's good? What's really, really good, y'all? Today is day three of going live every day of the week, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And I am calling live leads, SVA leads. But today is day three, and today is special because this one's different, y'all. We're shifting from just making money and doing this for the purpose of showing how SVA leads have improved and showing how the processes have improved to making meaning, right? We're not just making money, we're making meaning. Oh, I like that. Yee. No, but seriously, a few weeks back, actually a few months back, one of our mentees, Des, she invested in our organization and she just has an incredible story. And we've been coaching together for a while, and we have a philosophy where no man gets left behind. Or in this case, Des is not getting left behind, but says Des is a single mom. She has health issues, and she has a pretty rough living situation. Not to put all her business out there, but she's fighting for her daughter's future. She's fighting for her health, and her daughter's name is Isis. And so we made a decision as a community, as a company, that we're going to feed multiple birds with one seed, as me and Cece say, and 20% of every deal that I close moving forward from this challenge going live in my personal base shop, 20% of every deal I close on these lives moving forward is going direct between now and October 11th, which is when our tour officially ends. We are going to dedicate to Project ISIS. Well, it's called Project ISIS Rising. It's basically a foundation. And this is not out of charity. Okay, 20% out of every deal that I close moving forward, it's going towards helping them rebuild. Not out of charity, but it's out of principle. Because if we're not using what we build to lift others up, then what's the point? Not only that, but these are we feel like Des is family, and today kicks off the heart of something that we're calling Project ISIS Rising. And this live, we lay the foundation. So we've got leads coming in, real deals on the table, and thanks to Standard VA stepping up to sponsor today's leads and today's live session, and also this entire series, we're going to be doing it with purpose behind every call. All right, so we're going to be doing what we always do and what we do best, which is we're calling leads live, we're negotiating them live, we are underwriting them live, and we're making offers. And so the idea behind this is, this is free content where you can benefit from it, and you can utilize this for inspiration, or you can utilize this for desperation, which I know some of you are watching this for desperation, and may the Lord be with you. But those of you who are watching this for inspiration and motivation and education and good quality information, may you be blessed. May you be blessed. All right, so we're sponsored by Standard VA stepping in to sponsor today's leads, this live session. So please tap in, share this. If this is something that motivates you, if this is something that you can just benefit from, if you just love and appreciate the energy, please share this, because somebody can benefit from just being around this energy and watch us call the leads live, negotiate the leads live, underwrite them live, make the offers live, and see if we can lock up a deal. And at the very least, show you guys how to get it done. All right, so with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and cue our intro video, and right after this intro video, I'm gonna start calling the leads live, and we're gonna make this thing happen. All right, so but before I do, Mo, how you feeling, bro?
Bro, feeling good. How about yourself?
I feel amazing, man. I got so excited, and I didn't even introduce you. If y'all don't even know yet, by this time I don't know what to tell you, but Mo is my business partner, and he's the one. He's the wizard of leads. He's the lead magnet. He's the lead whisperer. All right, and so he is the mastermind behind the operation, and I really appreciate him. And so we're here. We're here making it happen today. So right after this intro, we're gonna make it happen, and we're gonna start calling these leads live. Let's get it.
We made it, that's facts, ayy. We the greatest, that's facts, ayy. Prices raising, that's facts, ayy. That's right. But we paid it, that's facts, ayy. I did. They hate it, that's facts, ayy. Cause we changing, that's facts, ayy. We did. Can't blame them, that's facts, ayy. Cause we made it, that's facts, ayy. Cherry on top, that's a goat, yeah. Where you been, I wanna know, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. I know you wanna look up for this. Baby, let me turn you up a bit. You said you made it through hell and back. Give me the scoop, baby, tell the facts. Don't be shy.
All right, that's so funny. Joseph Frango says, "Yeah, don't call him the Wiz. He's not a potty. He's a savage." Okay, all right, Joseph Frangos. Joseph Frangos, if you want to go live with me and you want to engage with me live, just tell me, and we can coordinate for you to go live with us, my brother. All
Let's
right,
go.
but you got to be willing to put your name on the line. You got to be willing to put your brand on the line and put it where where your mouth is. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if you're really about that life. Joseph Frangos. All right, let's go ahead and let's call this first one. This is Mr. Horn. His name is Horn Richard. All right, let's see what you're talking about, Mr. Horn. 379. All right, let's get to it. Mr. Horn. Can you hear me?
Yep. Lost you for a minute.
Hey, Horn.
Yes, who's this?
This is Aaron. I was yes, sir. I was calling about the property there on Old Decatur Road.
Uh-huh.
I wanted,
And
yes, sir.
you wanted to buy it? Is that it?
Well, it says here on my notes you're interested in selling, so I'm interested in purchasing it. Yes, sir. If
Where'd you get those notes?
Well, it says here that you might have spoken with one of my agents by the name of Kevin.
What company?
We're with JCB out of Texas.
I don't recall that. I'm not ready to sell yet. I'm making some modifications and all. So I mean, if I get those modifications in, you could call me in about a month. But I need to do some things first for the house in order to maximize what I could sell it for.
Okay, understood.
So, yeah, so I mean, I'm glad you called, but it's a little premature. I'd say about a month from now, if all goes well, would be a better time for both of us.
Understood. Okay. And let me ask you this, Horn. Would it make sense for me to make you an offer in as is condition so you didn't have to fix it up and do all of that, or are you not interested in an as is offer?
It would depend on the as is. What I'm trying to do, I'm not sure. I need a new air conditioning. I don't know how much that detriment on price.
Okay.
And so right now I'm getting a new door and everything. I'll have that done presumably in the next week or two. As for the air conditioning, that's quite a bit more expensive. I don't know if I'm going to go that far.
Mm-hmm.
So if the air conditioner was fixed, then it would be completely up to snuff. I don't know if I can list it with a realtor without an AC. I don't know how that works yet. I would think I could, but you never can tell. But anyway, I would be interested as if, depending upon how the modifications and repairs go.
Understood. So you're saying you'd be willing to sell it as is, depending on how much you're making for it, based on the price of the AC, as it were.
Well, yes. If I get the AC fixed, then I would think I could probably list it with a realtor.
Now, because the thing about, and I can definitely appreciate that, Mr. Horn. My thing is, I'm not a realtor. I'm the end buyer, and so I'm not rushing you. What I am saying though is, if we could skip the process and the need to even have to discuss a realtor and a broker and have to pay all those fees and all that, If I'm saying, hey, I'll purchase the property, everything we do is above board. In other words, there needs to be a title policy and a transaction, a title company, a licensed escrow officer, with the state of
Right.
Texas. And so I'll pay those closing costs. I'll pay those title fees. I have 100% of them. If we could circumvent all of that, what price would you need to be at? Let's say to close right now.
If we were looking at right now, I have 17 acres. The house is 1,850 square feet. I just had the roof repaired, so that's looking good. New water tank put in. I would say 550.
Okay. How'd you come up with 550, Mr. Horn? Out of curiosity.
I think I just realized that the property around there, full scale, is about 750. At least mine is. It was 17 acres and the house. It's about 700 or 750. I think it's gone down a little bit from last year when it was at its peak. And I could double check because I hadn't checked it in a few months. So I was guessing it's probably about 720, 750. And I was reducing it from the AC. A new AC probably will only cost $8,000 to $12,000, but that makes a huge difference. So deducting it, I was knocking myself off 50 to 100, and without the new door, I was knocking that off some. That was just really a figure. I haven't really done my research completely since I haven't really received any firm offers since I am having to fix it up and remodel. So that 550 was just grabbed somewhat out of air and somewhat realistic, I thought. I mean, I'd have to first, I know for the property taxes, it's, I believe it says 744 on it. Well, actually, I don't have I don't think they're going to send a definitive property tax bill until they solidify the property tax cuts the next few months, which I think already passed Texas's House, and I don't think it's been signed into law yet. Yes, I'm at 550. I don't like. I don't think I'm undercutting myself. If anything, it would be higher than that. Then I realize if you buy as is, you want to make whatever has to be done for it, and then
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense, Mr. Horn, and I can appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that. So I'm looking it up on public record right now because I don't want to put my foot in my mouth here. But can you
I understand whatever you said would be tentative. It's not like it's set in stone. Sure.
let me ask you this? Theoretically speaking, I can't say that I will because I'm pulling up a satellite view right now and I'm doing some reconnaissance on the property as we're talking. But theoretically speaking, let's say we could agree on a price. How soon would you be ready to move forward?
If we agreed on a price, and I really double checked if they're okay about it, I would say. I mean, that's a few weeks at the latest. I mean, it would take me time to get rid of my stuff, sell some of it, take it out of the house.
I see. When you say a few weeks, you mean to close and fund and actually get the whole process done?
Well, I mean, if it was an offer that was really that I could live with, I would say, and I checked up on it and everything, I would say finish the deal in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't take that long to meet it if I agreed with the price.
Sure.
And I double checked on it. I mean, I'm not counting the amount of time to get rid of my stuff on the inside of the house and all that. I'm just actually signing the contract.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be. I would could move forward. I would think in just a handful of weeks, 2 to 3. I would think.
Okay.
But like I said, I have to double check on this. I haven't really done
Sure.
that much research, and nobody's been that concrete and willing to move forward. And I've been a little bit antsy because more if I go ahead and make some changes, like the AC door and things like that.
Yeah. No, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. Well, with that said, let me ask you. Let me ask you this. I am going to get you an offer here on the phone. I won't keep you much longer. And I'm pulling up records right now. I just want to confirm a couple things. That way I can get you a solid offer here. If it qualifies for what we're looking for. But what I understand is that it's 17 acres and that it has 2 bathrooms and that it's an 1,800 square foot property built in 1998. But how many bedrooms did it have? Because I don't have that here.
3.
Okay, so it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
1850 square feet, if I remember correctly.
I have 1815 on record, but I can double check that though. I can double check that because you might. I'm not gonna. You would know if there's anybody who knows it's you. Okay.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. It's give or take. So let's. But I am making a note that you did say it's 1850, and so sometimes there are clerical errors, and sometimes those things do make a difference. So okay, and then can you just tell me a little bit? I'm just gonna ask you just answer yes or no. That way we can make it really easy. But so the roof, am I gonna need to update the roof?
I even have an invoice. I just spent $1,300 repairing it. There's some tiles, heavy wind that after every few years blows off a few tiles. So I had some tile work done on it for, like I said, $1,300, and I just paid that a couple weeks ago. So the repaired roof is just about 2 to 3 weeks old. I mean, anyway, before you make an offer, I would assume you would take a look at it. That way it makes you feel better and me feel better as well. What else? Let's see, a new water tank. Anyway, I mean, that's, I don't know what else to say.
Okay, no, that's perfect. No, you're actually doing good. Thank you. No, I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I'm taking notes as well, and so if I leave you hanging, I promise you I'm fully present here. But so let me ask you this. Foundation. Am I gonna need to update the foundation?
I would not think so. No, I mean,
Okay.
I don't. Foundations hadn't shifted or anything.
You would know. You would know if you can't open up some doors, if there's big cracks in the house or on the outside.
No.
You know, you'd know. You would know.
Right.
Mhm.
No, there's no cracks or anything like that. But I mean.
Okay.
But like I said, I would always want either you or a person that represents your company to look at it first.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Look at it with
what we'll do,
an eye.
What we'll do is we will get an inspection. We'll get an inspection. That way there's a professional there and they can verify everything. But honestly, if you're saying that, I'm going to go off of your word right now, but of course there will be an inspection. Well, if and when you feel comfortable moving forward with us on the paperwork, because I'm not here to waste your time. I'm here to hopefully make you an offer that makes sense. But let's see. And HVAC, it sounds like I'm going to need to replace the HVAC. It's an 1,800 square foot. And if we get a good HVAC system, that means ductwork and all that fun stuff. So that's going to be a little something, but I am going to account for that. And then the property was built in 1998. So it sounds like it's in great structural condition, but I'm probably going to need to update it in order to get it to HGTV condition where it looks like it's magazine ready. But now, of course, that includes the countertops and stainless steel, and baseboards and that fun. But that's just cosmetic. So I'll take that into consideration. And what I'll do is give me it looks like I have all the information I need in order to make a decision right now. And so what I'll do is I'm going to run this by my underwriting process, and I'm going to place you on a brief hold, and I'm going to come right back to see if the property qualifies for what we're looking for. So give me 1 minute, okay, Mr. Horn?
Okay.
All right, 1 moment. Not 1 minute, but give me a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. So now that we have that, here's what we're gonna do. We need to account for all the highest property that I'm seeing in the area, is an $885,000 sell in 120 days, but it was 3 acres. Now the property was younger. It was the 2005 or 1998, and it was 3,000 square foot where we're only 1815. However, they were on 3 acres and I'm on 17 acres. Normally, that would never comp out, but there is an offset. Offset. All right, there is an offset there. I do believe 17 acres offsets the youth of the house as well as the square footage. And anybody who says that it doesn't, please come fight me. Please come box me and put it in the comment section. But I mean, listen, here's what I'm saying in a court of law, if I was in front of a court of law. Yes, Your Honor, my property is 1998 build. And yes, Your Honor, my property is only 1,815 square foot, while theirs is a 2005 build and a 3,251. Yes, I understand that, Your Honor. However, they only have 3 acres of land within a 2-mile radius. They have 3 acres of land. I'm sorry, within a 3.7 mile radius, they only have 3 acres, and I have 17. So I'm gonna call my ARV that I can sell my land for $885,000. But what I'll do is I will just say I'll still calculate though a cosmetic rehab, a deep cosmetic, because I have to. Deep cosmetic would normally be a 0.65. I'm gonna add a 10% variance on it because the ARV is over 350,000. Oh. So I'm gonna say my ARV is 885. 885 times 0.72. I can sell it for 637. He wants 550. Come on, all day and night, and I'm gonna novate it, and we can make 87,000. Boom. Hello, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mr. Horn. Okay, so I have good news actually.
What's that?
So I just got us approved for a $550,000 as is purchase price. My team will pay all of the closing costs. We can close in 60 days or less. Now, I say on or before 60 days or less. What that means is as much time as you need in order to coordinate this, because I know as of right now, you were currently planning on paying the HVAC. You were currently planning on doing any little minor repair. You were currently planning on listing it with an agent, paying all those fees. And now here I'm calling out of the blue saying, hey, I'll buy it from you cash. Now, but I don't want you rushing, and you already made it very clear that you're going to do your due diligence on everything. But what I'm saying is, for the sake of, I don't want you running around like a headless chicken. I can put in the purchase agreement closing on or before 60 days, so that you can do your little due diligence, and I can help you, and we can answer any questions that you need. But 60 days, I pay all the closing costs, no realtors fees, no brokers fees, and we just make it a smooth transaction. And you have enough time to coordinate everything, move things, and make sure everything is good.
The first one I'm going to take, that is a fantastic option. What I'm going to do first is to see if I can get financing for the AC, though. And because I'm able to do better than that with a realtor. I don't know yet. You caught me kind of flat-footed. The 550 was great that you accepted that. But like I said, first, if I can get financing for my AC to put that in, then I might want to see what I can do with a realtor at first.
Gotcha.
I mean,
so you're not interested in selling it cash right now?
Not right now. I mean, that is a good offer that you made as is. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty good as is offer. That may be something I might have to fall back on. I know that sounds like you're my second choice, but I think you understand why. If I said, I mean,
I'm your second option. Really, you can say it. I'm a big boy. I can handle it.
I mean, that is really good, and I may have to. That also sounds bad. I may take that option, but first, if I can get loans from family and or friends, that's because obviously I don't think I can get a loan from the insurance company. I don't need.
Well, why don't you work with me and I'll give you the loan? Why don't you work with? I'm telling you, I can buy it if you want, and then we partner on the deal. And then shoot, well, if you want to make more money on it, listen. And by the way, you don't have to make a decision here. I kind of get where you're going, and I'm gonna 100% respect. I'm not a pushy car salesman.
Sure.
But if you're looking for a loan, well, shoot, let's partner on the deal. Listen, I'll call it like it is, Mr. Horn. You got some equity here. The only reason it would make sense. If you were my brother and I was talking to you, the only reason it would make sense to move forward with the 550 as is offer, if you say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice some of the equity for speed and convenience. I'm not going to worry about going into debt and borrowing money and fixing up this and fixing up that, then listing with the realtor, then the yellow tape, and having the showings and having all of that. And if you didn't want to do all of that, and you wanted to escape and boom, 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 I can make this the easiest transaction for you. Now, if you're saying, well, hold on now, I'm willing to put in the sweat equity and I'm willing to do all of this because what's important to me is not speed and convenience, but if you're saying what's important to me is I want to maximize how much money I can get long term, well then shoot, that's your American right. You own the property, and in that case, I mean, I might still be able to work with you if you need capital to fix it up. Why don't and we
okay.
could go ahead.
I was going to say, there's some minor things, like a couple of the vents, at least two of the vents on the outside had raccoon damage. I was told that might only take a couple $100 to fix. So I'm trying to think of all the minor stuff as well as the major.
Yeah, and it's your decision. It's your decision. But at this point, this is my philosophy, and I'm just giving you food for thought, Mr. Horn.
Sure.
But at this point, if you're going to go through the effort of borrowing money to fix the HVAC, if you're going to go through the effort of fixing this and fixing that, my philosophy is if you're going to do it right. Have this, if you're going to go through all the effort and hire a realtor or even for sale by owner, and I want to fix it up and get the most, if you're going to play that game, my encouragement is play it right and then get the maximum value by putting, make and really rehabbing it. If you do that and you're going to go that route, you can still use me as an option. And here's how it would work is I would be willing to get whatever. So let's say you want 550, right? Here's how I would play that game. Here's some food for thought for you. Here's how I'll play that game with you. I will syndicate and get all the capital needed to fix the property up. Right now, it's an 1,850 square foot property. A full cosmetic rehab is going to be about $60 a square, $55 a square foot. $50 to $55 a square foot times 1,850 is going to take $101,000 to fix this property up in HGTV. I'm talking the finest finishes. I'm talking the flooring, the boom, 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 all of that. And that, if you want to play that game, and then between 50 and 101,000. But if we could fund that, then this is such a hot market that we could on the back end clear. I want to say 750,000. So if we do 750,000, we put up 100. Let's just say it's 100,000 on the back end. Then we split the profits. So you get your
Okay.
550. I come up with the financing to fix it all up, and then anything that's on top of that financing that I get back, anything that's on top of that, then we split those profits 50-50. Just a thought.
That sounds pretty good. The front door has to be fixed because
I'm talking about all that. Yeah, we gonna get a brand new front door with a $50,000 budget, $50 to $100,000 budget. But no, but I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Right. Here's everything minor that I can think of right now, as well as major. The only major thing, minor stuff would be the fence. The front door has to be replaced because I had somebody kick it in when it wasn't there, so it does need a new front door. I mean, I have it shut with a 2x4 so no one can kick it in again, but it has to be replaced because of a burglary.
Ah, I see. And that
has to be replaced.
And I just want you to know that when I calculated $55 a square foot, I want you to understand that I calculated for all of the cosmetic. I'm talking doors, baseboards, I'm talking about cabinets, I'm talking about fixtures, I'm talking about stainless steel appliances, I'm talking about the paint, I'm talking about carpeting in the rooms, flooring, I'm talking about window seals, and the labor. So when I say $55 a square foot, I'm talking about getting this thing. That's why I put it at 101,000, because even then we have a profit margin to make, and I can still syndicate a deal here. But in a worst case scenario, if I can save some money, then we can make some more money on the back end still. So I'm kind of just throwing that out there as some food for thought.
Okay, that sounds very interesting. Could can somebody come out from your company or to meet with me at my place sometime in the next week or two?
I would love to do that. Here's what I would say, so that I don't have anybody on my staff go out there and then all to find out that you were just thinking about it, and now my staff is looking at me like I'm crazy because I sent them out there. Why don't we do this? Let me send to you. Let my team will send you a purchase agreement, and then let's review it together. And if you do not have any,
I'm serious. I mean, it wouldn't be a wild goose chase. I mean, you would come out to. It's not like you'd have egg in your face.
Well,
I mean,
no, of course not. I don't get that sense. That's why I'm even on the phone with you right now this long. But what I'm saying is to even so. But this is also for a measure of assurance for you, so that you know that we're not here to play games either. Because yes, I would love to have one of my associates go out there. I'm in DC right now.
I didn't know you were that far away. Okay.
Well, I'm from San Antonio, Texas. So I'm from Texas. That's where we're headquartered at. But we're on a tour right now as a family, and so but we do have associates that are nearby you that we what I'm saying is, before we do that though, I'd love to draw up a purchase agreement and then have you review it. Now, if you don't have any outstanding qualms, then I will have one of my associates go by to meet with you in person. That way we can talk about what next steps would look like, if all makes sense.
Yeah, you can send. I think it's a good idea to send it.
I'm not saying you have to sign it. I'm not.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not. There's no. I hope you don't have any apprehension. I'm not. There's no pressure. I just want you to see it, and I want you to, before my team goes out there, I want you to see. Okay, hey, this feels comfortable. Okay, very well. Once we go from there, then I can have one of our team members go out there.
Okay, because I was going to do more research from my viewpoint on what the market value would be if I was to make those changes, like I mentioned, the vents, the door, the AC.
I have it right here. I'm telling you right here. I mean, we're looking at easily about 750,000. Okay.
So you see, if I can get that, I would then go with the realtor, because I was pretty sure it was about 725 to 744, something like that. And you said 750. Okay, that's up to date, I would think.
Now, to be clear, in order to get that from on the market, we would need to repair the property.
Oh yes, because I do need the AC, the front door, the vents on the side, and part of the attic might need some more installation because a raccoon or two got up there because of the vents and in the winter they would usually they evidently stayed there last winter, and I didn't even know it. So that's why the vents being repaired is important as well.
Okay. Thank you for that. I'm making note of that
Sure.
as well.
I'm
Yes,
trying
sir.
to think of everything.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All at once.
Yeah.
So
So when you said it got in the attic, what, it just chewed up insulation, or did it chew up part of the ceiling, or? Gotcha. Yeah, that's a cleanup. Yeah, that's a cleanup.
Yeah, that's a cleanup, but some of the insulation was chewed on as well.
I see.
So that might have to be replaced. I had a neighborhood kid go up there. I say him a kid. He's what, 30 or more. But anyway, I had him go up there because I have a cane temporarily because I broke my hip and I'm recovering. So I could go up the stairs, but it's easier if I sent him up, and he said, yeah, some of the insulation had been taken up, and there's a lot of waste material up there where the raccoons had evidently spent the winter, because I know those vents had just recently been torn up because they were okay last fall. But that's how they got in. They won't come back again until the winter, so there's time to take care of that. But anyway, I just wanted to give you that as well.
Understood. Okay, let me make a note of that. Yep, let me make it beautiful.
Installation and cleaning.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that would cost. I mean, it might be anywhere from a few hundred to 1,500 or a couple thousand. I don't know.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Horn. That way I can go ahead and get started on the purchase agreement. My team can get started on this for you. What's the best email to send this over to you?
To reach me?
Yes, sir.
Sure, it's the number 1.
Okay.
Then at
Mm-hmm.
gmail.com.
Okay, beautiful. So what I'm going to do here, just to be clear with you, I'm going to submit a purchase agreement. The purchase agreement is going to have a cash offer of $550,000. I will also stipulate in this agreement that there will be a provision in there, if you decide to exercise the option and move forward with it, that we can actually partner on the deal, and that that my team will fund the rehab for you. You stay owner. We will fund the rehab, and that we will split the profits on the back end, and then you still get your 550 up front. And go ahead.
You make the minimum, I get 550.
That's right.
And then
Yep.
anything above what you guys put into it, say you put 100,000 into it, more. So that's say up to 650, and you sell it for say 750. Then the extra 100,000, we would split it down the middle. You get 50,000 extra profit. I get 50,000 extra profit. Just an example.
That's
how I understand it.
You are a fast learner, my friend. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Yep, that's exactly it. And
Like a good deal.
yeah, it's a darn good deal. Now, but I'll tell you what though, it's not, we can't do this with everybody, because not everybody has as much equity as you have. But
I think I owe 133 on it, something like that.
yeah, that's a beautiful thing, and you've done a good job, and that's why I'm saying I'd be more than happy to work with you. Obviously, do your due diligence, but I do think that the way I'm offering here is a way for you to leverage, so that you might be able to have your cake and eat it too, and
It's a quick deal. It means I don't have to worry about it being on the market.
That's right. Yep.
And less people may be buying houses. The golden opportunity of a year or two ago, it's not as golden this year.
That's right.
Sellers, I think.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's right. And so, I really feel good about this deal, and I hopefully I can make a good impression on you after doing research, and we might be able to make. Well, thank you, Mr.
Made a good impression.
Yeah, I don't take that lightly. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You send me that though. You send me that agreement, and I'll take a look at it. And
Why don't we do this?
Sounds pretty positive.
Why don't we do this? Normally, I'm a little bit more urgent, but I know that this is something that's important. I'm in a time block right now. Actually, every 20% 20% of all of the revenue that we're making over the next 4 months is going to a foundation that we're doing called it's called Rising ISIS, and it's not ISIS the ISIS group. It's
Oh God, I knew that. We're not
no, it's but what it is a member of our community. We're committing a 20% of all of our revenue to help her get the best health care that she needs. Her daughter's name is Isis, and to help her daughter get the best education. And so I don't take anything as a coincidence, and if we are able to make this deal happen, just know that 20% of my profits and the gross profits of my company, it's gonna go to a foundation. It's gonna go directly to them, by the way, for their healthcare and education. But with that in mind, Mr. Horn, what I'll do is I'm gonna have my team draw up this purchase agreement for you, and then what time? When should I? Is it okay if I call you back around this time tomorrow just to touch base and we can review it together and see if you had any questions? Yes, sir. It'll be sent to you. Yes, sir. It'll be sent to you over before end of day today.
I'll have plenty of time to have 24 hours to look over it. And yeah, you can call me back tomorrow. I mean, how you pay things, but
It's two paid. It's a very standard agreement. You'll see that there's no funny business on it. It was drawn up. It was drawn up by my attorney, our team attorney. The reason why it's a very basic layman terms, but the reason why we had it drawn up by our attorney is because we operate in 50 states. Even though we're headquartered in San Antonio, we do a lot of business over the country, and so we want to make sure that we stay compliant across all boards of realtors and where everything stays above water. But you'll see that it's very basic, no funny business. You can review it, and then whenever I reach out tomorrow, if you have any questions, concerns, or anything like that, I can answer those for you, and then we can talk about next steps.
sounds good.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure to talk to you, Mr. Horn, and I look forward to talking with you tomorrow.
So do I. All right, let's go ahead and do what we can right now, then.
All right. Lovely. All right, Mr. Horn. Talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Let's
Come on, bro. Okay, so let's talk about this deal really quick, y'all. Let's talk about this deal really quick. We gotta break this down. We gotta do a live breakdown one time. Okay, we gotta break this down really quick. So really quick, let me go ahead and bring this up. We're gonna do a live breakdown of this deal because I want people. By the way, can we talk about this? Can y'all? Can we just do a moment of silence for entrepreneurs? Can we do a moment of silence for entrepreneurs who are growing their businesses and promoting themselves, and you have to go against the grain of the world, and the world thinks that because you're building and you're an entrepreneur, they think that you always have everything together. They think you have $1 million in your bank account. They think that everything is always perfect. And they don't understand that social media is the highlight reel of what we're doing, right? So there's a balance here. Number one, it's be careful about comparing yourself to other people because this is a highlight reel. Number two, don't think that because somebody's on a mission that they've already accomplished. There's a difference between achievement and success. Are we successful? Yes, but do we take L's every single day? Do we have moments of being broke? Absolutely, all the time. I'm saying this because some people don't understand. Just because we're posting on social media, we're here on social media, doesn't mean everything is together. Entrepreneurship is a constant daily fight and struggle. And if you understand that, then you'll respect other entrepreneurs who have the courage to be able to stand up and promote themselves live, despite the fact that they have to. And the rest of many of you don't have the balls to do half the things that we could do, but you hide behind your little curtains, screenshotting and screen sharing for your own agendas with your and all of you are cowards. Many of you are cowards. And so I'm not talking about those of you who watch and listen for for the purpose of motivation. Keep watching, because I'm gonna show you things here that many people are gonna charge you thousands of dollars for. But some of you are haters. I say, look, I already see y'all dropping off like flies, little haters. I see y'all. Some of you only watch this so that you can find reasons to hate. And so we're here in your face. Come find us. Look for us. I'm here. I'm here. You could comment. You can engage. I'll engage with you live. We're not ducking no smoke. Yeah. We want all of it. We want all of it. I want all of it. I'm not putting nobody. Aaron Bevins wants it. Aaron Bevins wants it. Yeah, I want it with you. I want it with you. I'm the pappy. Yeah, I'm the pappy this time. Yeah, I'm daddy. I'm father. I'm father. And so anyway, y'all caught me in my bag, but I'm gonna be in my bag. So I'm really excited. Let's break this. Let's do a live breakdown of this. I just had to get that out of my energy because I sense it. I see y'all screen recording and I see y'all shooting live. Yeah, I like all y'all salty, bitter ones. Haters, little. I drink to y'all. Cheers to y'all. Some of you who are still watching. But you won't share it because you don't want to show that you're sharing it. Okay, but let's talk about this deal. Live breakdown on this. By the way, y'all, I'm so excited about this deal. Here's why. Look, the address on the property. I can't say the address live because but it is in Decatur, Texas. Okay, it's in Decatur, Texas. So because I want to give y'all enough research so y'all can do your own research. Okay, it is on 17 acres in the 76234 zip code. 17 acres. The nearest comp to me was double my square footage. Yes, the nearest comp to me was 2005, where our build is 1995. Yes, however, we're still within a 10-year generational build, so we're still within appraisal rules. Watch this though. I have set our subject property has 17 acres. Meanwhile, comparable property has 3 acres. You see what I'm saying? And so that property sold in 120 days. It sold for $885,000. So what I'm thinking is, okay, I don't need for it to sell for $885,000 because I already know what you might be thinking. Aaron, 120 days, that's not even a deal. No, I don't have to sell it at $885,000. But I could sell it right now for 17 acres. I could sell it right now for $750. I could sell it right now for 17 acres with a house that's only a deep cosmetic rehab. I could sell that for $750. Okay. Worst case scenario, I can only sell it for $650, and I'm that bad at math. I put this on the novation. The reason why I told him about the 101,000 and all that, because even then he was like, "Oh, you mean I could make an additional $50,000 and I get the downside of my $550?" Yes. So if I only sold it for $650 right now as a novation, I don't have to put anything into it because of its acreage, and I could get it. I could get $100,000, get him his $550, and I could bring him 50 racks for our team. 20%, if I bring in 50,000, the whole reason why we're here is what? The whole reason why we're here, we dedicated it to Project ISIS Rising, right? The whole reason why we're here, 20% of everything that we're doing is going to DES. So $50,000, if we could bring in $50,000 times 0.20, boom, that's $10,000 we could bring to Project ISIS. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. And did y'all, I mean, okay, so I want y'all to understand my underwriting. Now, Mo, give me some feedback on what you took away from just how the conversation was navigated from the very beginning. Just feedback, take away from you. And you don't have to be friendly to me. You could, I'm your brother, bro. So you could make me better. Tell me how you could tell me how I could have improved but just takeaways as well.
Absolutely. So I just want to tell everyone that's how important having multiple different exit strategies is. Because, like, imagine you only offered them a cash deal. He was like, bro, let me think about it and then call me back anytime later. But when you talk to him about partnering up on the deal, which is going to be an innovation deal for you, he was like, bro, like his eyes shined, like, and he was like, he became more interested. So that's why like having multiple different exit strategies
Yes.
always wins. It's not just from SBA leads, from any type of other lead source. You're gonna come across sellers that are gonna be like, bro, cash deal is not gonna work for me. I need like a creative offer. So at this point, you have to get multiple different exit strategies. And bro, the only thing that you needed to mention in the deal breakdown is the square footage, because this is gonna give like everyone a lot of value, because like people, like if someone else like came across that deal, he was gonna be like, oh bro, the square footage is different. I don't gonna consider this as a comp. But guess what? The land itself is gonna replace the pillar of the square footage. Like let's say our subject property is 1,700 square feet, but it has 17 acres of land, right?
That's right.
The
Yeah.
comp is 3,000 and something square foot, but at the same time, it has only 3 acres of land. So like the
That's
difference in
right.
square footage can be compensated from the land size. You know what I'm saying? So this
Yes.
is something else that you wanted to mention to everyone. So and that's why you need to be creative, even if when you're running your comps, because you're not selling your deals to robots. You're selling your deals to human like us eventually. Like the cash buyers or the end buyers are just human like us, so they're gonna understand that the land is bigger, so it's gonna give the house more value.
Yes.
But
Yes.
yeah, that was
Absolutely.
a great job, bro. That was a great job.
Thank you. Thank you. And look, and I already know how some people are going to hear this and they may disagree and say, "Aaron, but I just want to stay in one lane. I don't want to have to learn creative finance. I don't want to have to learn novation strategy. I don't want to have to learn. I don't want to have to learn." Listen, there was an article that was written by Forbes magazine or Fortune magazine or Wall Street Journal, one of these. Please, somebody will have to do the bibliography and figure out. But it was one of these magazines, and it was back in 2022, 2023. Okay. And it said that executives and entrepreneurs who want to keep up to date with where we are in today's society, you must learn a minimum of 10 to 15 new skills every year just to keep up. So if you're already saying and limiting yourself that, oh, I don't want to have to learn, oh, I don't want to have to, oh, I don't want to, you're already limiting the possibilities of where you are. Yes, you should learn. Now, yes, should you master niches? Of course. But why throw away opportunity? If you don't want to master novations, then syndicate, leverage with the master, with somebody who does novations. Hey, but at least understand how to read a novation opportunity. That way you can incorporate. Somebody says, I don't want to have to share the profit spread. This is why you are broke, because you don't want to share. All of these things that we hear that people have as their limiting beliefs. And so if people would open their minds to, yes, you can learn this if you take a little bit of time. Those of you who are watching these lives, the ones with good intent, you're watching it and you're benefiting, you're learning, you're getting the energy, you're getting the insights, you're learning nuances, and you're putting pieces together. Then the next step that I want to encourage everybody, remember Ray Kroc said there are two aspects to achievement and realizing success. The first one is being in the right place at the right time. Everybody who's watching this, if you're watching it live right now, kudos to you. You're a part of the energy. If you're watching it on the replay, #replay that, and let me know, and then I'll show you some love later on. Anybody who's watching this between now and 15 to 20 years from now, you're in the right place at the right time. Congratulations. You're in the right place at the right time, because right now a wealth transfer is happening to the tune of $41 trillion conservatively right now as we speak, right now. And the second aspect of success is do something about it. The first aspect of success and achievement, you gotta be in the right place at the right time. There's a measure of luck that's needed. Some people are just the wrong place at the wrong time. Sorry guys, we're sorry. But if you're here, you're watching this, you're in the right place at the right time. The second thing is you got to do something about it. And so I just want to encourage everybody who's watching this, benefit from it, take action, shoot your shot. Do all of the things we're showing you here on the live. Utilize these nuances in your next calls. You can start making more money today. Don't make excuses for why you're not successful and blame anybody and sit down. Most of the people who blame and sit down and they don't see success in their business, it is 100% because of their behavior. It's not bad leads. It's poor. It's poor. It's not. No, you don't have patience. You're not following up. You don't believe. That's what it is. Because y'all are seeing me do it here live. All right, beautiful. All right, with that said, man, that's exciting. That's very, very exciting what's happening. Let me go ahead and go to the next call. Where are we at on time? All right, Cece says I'm already overtime, but if I want to do another one, that's fine. So I'm going to do one more because we do need to go back to our building our business. We got to go back to and then
I
marketing.
just want to share something real quick. So
Go ahead.
those who have
Brother.
like the mindset of I don't want to share my deal with anyone, bro. I would rather to walk away with 50% of a deal other than walking away with only 0% or walking away with nothing. I mean, like
Bro.
just it's not wrong.
Exactly, bro. Brother, you're speaking facts right now, bro. You're speaking facts right now, bro. But people don't understand. They're so blinded. Blinded by light. All right. Next dial. Let's get it. Let's get it. By the way, we have not given away our leads yet. We're gonna extend it. All right, we're gonna extend it. Everybody who shares out this live, all right, we're doing a raffle where if you share this live out and you comment done, share the live and comment done, we're gonna put you in a raffle and we're gonna give away 10 free SVA leads where you can call them and you can close them. And if you follow the best practices, maybe you can close a deal, and who knows, that deal may change your life. We're gonna give away 10 free leads. All right, we're gonna put our money where our mouth is. We're gonna get you these free leads so that you can experience what I'm experiencing here live, calling these leads, and you can try to solve a problem and lock something up one time for the one time and see what the hype is about the new and improved SVA leads. All right, we're going into the next dial. Let's get it. Blinded by the light. What you think, Dez? What you say, Dez?
What up, bro? What it is, dude?
Hey, what's up? Who is this?
Not much. Who's this? You told me. I was just as hype as you are.
Is this Londell?
Yeah, this he.
This is Aaron. I was calling about the property on 2800 72nd Avenue.
Yeah. What about it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You had spoke with one of my agents about it, and I wanted to call and introduce myself because I'll be the one making you an offer if you had a couple minutes.
Yeah, perfect. Go ahead.
Heck yeah. Okay, cool. So I just wanted to verify a couple things, and I'm not going to take a whole lot of your time here. I'm serious, and I won't waste your time. But yeah, normally how these calls go is I just have a couple questions I want to verify about the property, and you might have some questions for me too, which is normal if I'm going to buy the property and we're going to do business. You probably want to know who I am and how we operate and all that. And then if it makes sense, then normally I'll draw, and we agree on the purchase price and all that, I'll draw up a purchase agreement and then send it over to you. And then, yeah, well, and then if you like it and review it, then we'll talk about next steps and go from there. Dang, he just banged on me. I guess he didn't like my upfront agreement. All right, let me call him back. Londell? Come on, Londell. Come on, Londell. Blinded by the light. No, that song's gonna be stuck in my head.
Your call has been recorded.
All right, I'm gonna double tap him and call him again. We'll triple tap him and then I'll leave a voicemail.
And forwarded to.
All right, I'm gonna call him one more time. If you don't triple tap, you didn't even call, guys. Remember that. This is not me being any type of way. We do this regardless, right? If the person doesn't answer, we triple tap. In this case, he banged on me and he forwarded it. So either he's not real or something happened. So I'm gonna leave a message now.
Or he's busy right now.
Hey,
I mean, like,
hey, Mr. McMillan, this is Aaron. We were on the phone. I had called you about the property, 2800 72nd Avenue. um, in Oklahoma. And so I just wanted to see if you were still interested in selling it. If so, definitely feel free to call me back. My number is 830-200-1296. That's 830-200-1296. Feel free to call me back, and hopefully we can talk soon. All right, bye. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send him a voice message. Hey, Londo.
You don't even judge the lead from today, bro. I mean, like you call him back tomorrow in a different time. If he said the same thing, yeah, at this point you're gonna say this is a bad lead. But yet we don't know if this is like a good lead or a bad lead.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. You have to follow. Listen, the problem that people have is that they get emotional by the things that happen, and then they say, it was a bad lead, or I'm not going to make the offer, I don't want to get rejected, or ooh. We get emotional about it, and then we start to feel, and then we go and we find validation to validate our fears. No, follow through with the leads. Listen, guys, you want to make 7 figures on SVA leads? You can make 7 figures on SVA leads. Guess how I know? Our pipeline has 7 figures in revenue in it from SVA leads. People wonder why we're so excited about it. It's because we know. We're only talking about what we know. We're not here lying to you. That's why I'm here live showing you. There's no faking the funk. Okay, hold on. We were talking about your property on 72nd Ave. Were you still interested in selling it? Or should I stop following up with you?
All right, let me say something real quick. So, if he answered and say I'm not interested in selling, or if he didn't answer and you called him back tomorrow and he said I'm not interested in selling, since you got this lead from SBA, what you need to do it like after that is that you need to go back to your client success manager, send him the address of the leads, and then tell him this seller is not interested. And what's gonna happen is that this
Wow.
is gonna take off, like that lead is gonna be taking off from your lead count, so you're not gonna be paying anything for this lead.
I love that. I love that.
Yes,
Beautiful, my
sir.
brother. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, well, look, I think we're at time for today. We do have a potential contract. It's exciting because I'm now calling every single day. I am tempted. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm tempted to continue calling because I'm in my pocket right now. I'm in my body, and I'm feeling it. But at the same time, we have operations on the back. We need to make sure these deals get sold.
Yeah.
All right, all right. I want to make sure that we're fulfilling. I want to make sure that our operation on the back end is actually good, and we dedicate time for that, right? So I cannot be unconscious about that. I need to be cognizant about that, and so I want to respect that. Des, I hope you're tuning in live. I'm really, really excited about what we're doing. I just want to do this really quick as a dedication to Des. I want to share this. Um, I just wanna give some attention to what we're doing. So I'm gonna be going live Monday through Friday as best as I can. Uh, um, Monday through Friday, I'm gonna be calling SVA leads live, right? SVA is sponsoring this, but that's a wrap on day 3. I just wanted to remind you what we're doing here. It's bigger than real estate. What we're doing, it's bigger than closing deals. It is about people. It's about purpose, and we're dedicating this initiative to Des. We're dedicating 20% of everything that we're doing to this foundation. It's about ISIS and about choosing to be the kind of leaders who we don't just talk about legacy, we live it. We're not afraid, we're not afraid of the challenges that it takes to be able to build something amazing. And we know that if we're going to be public and we're going to create and build something amazing, that there's going to be enemies and there's going to be opposition. And we're here for it. We're here for all of it because we're still going to be here a year from now. We're still going to be here 5 years from now. We're still going to be here 10 years from now. We're still going to be here 20 years from now. We're still going to be here 100 years from now. Mark my words. This is live. Mark my words. All right, we're the kind of action. We're the kind of leaders who take action. We don't hide behind veils. Stay plugged in, and so we want to encourage you to stay plugged in, stay tapped in with us, share this movement. And I want to give a huge shout out to SVA for being the type of company that is resilient emotionally. I want to thank SVA for sponsoring today's session and sponsoring this entire series. I want to give a shout out to SVA for being the virtual staffing agency with the highest quality data, the highest quality leads. I want to shout out SVA for having for being a virtual staffing and lead generation engine that is unparalleled. No other systems are like it. And I invite you to test me out. If I am lying, you test me out and see whether or not I'm lying. And I will go live. I'll go live talking about it. But we're gonna be back tomorrow, same time, same mission, same energy, because Project ISIS Rising continues. All right. Until then, keep building, keep serving. Never forget, your wealth means nothing if you do not add a mission and a purpose behind it. So Mo, I want to give you a shout out for being behind the scenes. I want to give a shout out to all of the leaders in JCB, including CC Sierra, who's behind the scenes building while I'm going live. And while we're doing all of these things and we're promoting very heavy, I want to thank everybody who's operating in the behind the scenes, Dina, to help make all of this profitable. Also, I want to say this last thing. All right, if you're not home yet, please drive home and get home safe to your family, because people be driving crazy out there. Okay, the next thing, can you hear me? Next thing is brush your teeth. Right, your smile is important. Stay hydrated. We got to add that one. Stay hydrated. Do your affirmations, and for goodness sakes, don't slap nobody. Until next time, we'll see y'all on the next live. All right, deuces.
We made it, that's facts, ayy. We the greatest, that's facts, ayy. Prices raising, that's facts, ayy. That's right. But we paid it, that's facts, ayy. They hate it, that's facts, ayy. Cause we changing, that's facts, ayy. We did. Can't blame them, that's facts, ayy. Cause we made it, that's facts, ayy. Cherry on top, that's a goat, yeah. Where you been, I wanna know, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. I know you wanna look up for this. Baby, let me turn you up a bit. You said you made it through hell and back. Give me the scoop, baby, tell the facts. Don't be shy.